boys and girls, I have a story for you today called Hilda and the Heat Lamp. Mum was very sick. So sick, in fact, that she had to rest most of the time. Sometimes she would lie down on the couch in the living room, and sometimes in her bed upstairs. To ease her pain, she had a heat lamp. You know the kind I mean. You plug it into the wall just like any other electric lamp, but it gives off heat instead of light. This lamp stood beside the living room couch, and Mum turned it on and off as she felt she needed it. Hilda, of course, was told she must never touch it under any circumstances. Then one day when Mum had gone upstairs to rest in her bed, Hilda thought she would like to find out why Mum liked the heat lamp so much. So she lay down on the couch, just as Mum did, and switched on the lamp. It was so easy, just like switching on a light. Soon the heat began to come, and Hilda thought it was very nice and comfortable. No wonder Mum used it so often. But by and by the lamp got too hot, so Hilda switched it off. Then a little while later, she switched it back on again. Then off again. Then on again. It was great fun, and so very, very simple, she couldn't imagine why Mum had told her so sternly that she must never touch it. Presently she grew tired of her little game and decided she would go outside and play at something else. How long she stayed in the yard I do not know, but when at last she returned she noticed a strange smell in the living room. A cloud was rising from the couch. "It's steam," she cried. "No, it's smoke. It's burning my eyes. Oh dear, the couch must be on fire." "Mum," she cried, "the couch is on fire. The living room is full of smoke." Poor Mum, who was supposed to not be disturbed by anything or anybody, got out of bed and hurried downstairs. At once she saw what the matter was, and picking up a burning cushion, flung it outside. Then she filled a bucket with water and threw it over the blazing couch. Then another and another until the fire was out. At last they were able to look at the damage. In the couch itself there was a hole as big as your head. The cover was completely spoiled, and so were the blankets and sheets which Mum had been using there. As for the heat lamp, it was ruined. Just then Dad drove up in his car. "Whatever is the matter?" he cried as, smelling smoke, he rushed indoors. "How did this happen?" "I don't know," said Mum. "I know I switched off the lamp before I went upstairs. I'm always most careful about that." "Then someone must have switched it on after you left. Who could have done that?" Suddenly both Mum and Dad looked at Hilda, and she felt as small and as frightened as a little mouse. In fact, she wished she was a mouse, so she could run and hide down a hole. From the blushes on her face, Mum and Dad knew immediately who had done it. "Hilda!" said Dad sternly. "Oh, I'm sorry," said Hilda, beginning to cry. "I was only playing." "Playing?" said Dad. "Playing with fire? Playing with electricity? That's the most foolish and dangerous thing you could do. You might have burnt the house down. You might have even burnt up poor Mum in her bed." At this, Hilda covered her face with her hands and sobbed. "I'm sorry. I'm very sorry," she wept. "I didn't mean to, and I'll never play with electricity ever again." "I hope you never will," said Dad, "and I'm going to help you remember." Dad helped in his own forceful way, and Hilda resolved that she would always mind her Mum in the future. Although Hilda is grown up now, she told me she has never forgotten the lesson which the heat lamp burnt into her heart that day.